Hi guys, welcome to Always the Wild Ones. If it's your first time here, my name's Vanessa Lee. Do make yourself nice and comfortable. I am going to be taking care of some plants that I'm going to donate actually. So I'm just going to be checking the health of them. Sorry about the noise. I've got all the windows open. It's boiling hot at the moment, absolutely scorching. It's 32 centigrade in this room right now. Yeah, so it's really hot. So yeah, excuse the sounds from outside. Yeah, where was I? So yeah, I just want to check out the health, like kind of pluck off any like yellowing leaves. They're currently in a propagation box. Very loud aeroplane. Very loud. Go. Oh my goodness. But anyway, let's just get into it because, oh my gosh, I've actually got a bit of a list of things that I want to get done today. I'm going to start with just sorting out the plants that I want to donate, and I'll be donating them to a charity. Well, actually, it is a charity that sells plants, and all the funds, all the money raised will go towards people in my neighborhood suffering with any type of disability. So yeah, it feels good to be able to donate something to my community and to help my community out in a way that I will enjoy. Let me go and get the propagation box, and yeah, I'll probably set it up on the floor somewhere. Okay, I'm back. I actually just dropped the camera on the floor, but everything's fine, nothing broke. Okay, the first plant I'm going to show you is my philodendron green heartleaf. Yeah, it's the plain green one. I've actually taken some cuttings from this plant and I'm going to donate the main plant. So that's that dude. I also have this Philodendron Splendid, which kind of is struggling a little bit. I mean, she's not the happiest, but yeah, I think I'll just give that a water and pop that in the bag. And then in this box, oh my god, there's so much. Let me get the bag actually. Pop it all into this bag. I was actually going to go today, and then just something in my head, I was just like, oh, I don't know, I just don't feel it's the right day. And luckily I checked their website and they weren't actually open, so you know, everything happens for a reason. So next plant, we've got a Philodendron Splendid, another one. What is this? This is another Philodendron Splendid and another one. I have this Philodendron Silver Sword. I've been growing this thing for too many years, about 2 years. I'm going to just take this yellow leaf off. It doesn't seem to love me. So I'm going to give this plant to someone that it will love back. Because you know, there's nothing worse than staying with something that doesn't love back. Okay, the next plant is a Philodendron Fuzzy Petiole, and there's actually 2 plants in this pot. I'm just going to get rid of that leaf. Not so attractive, but you know, the rest is doing fairly okay. I also have loads of Scindapsus exotica, so I'm going to pop some of these in. I just want my plastic pot back. But yeah, she's quite cute and I've got a lot of it, of this plant. And another one right here, growing very, very well. I'm feeling I might need to go and get another bag. So I'm going to go and do that quickly. But yeah, that bag is nice and full. And I'm going to donate this Scindapsus Silvery Ann. She's a cutie. I had I actually had a really large plant of this. I still have the plant in pon, and I decided to separate it. So I kind of separated it into 4 plants. This is the smallest part, like the smallest plant really, but it's going to grow like a beast. And I think whoever gets this plant is going to be really happy with it. I'm also going to donate one of my Epipremnum Enjoys. Very cute. I'm going to donate this. How am I going to donate this? I might keep this one actually and donate the larger one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So let me just go and get the larger one. So yeah, it's a Pastazanum. I don't know, I'm just kind of, it just doesn't excite me, and I don't know, I think somebody else is going to love this thing better than me. So I'm going to pop this one in. And I've also got a Hoya. It's just not doing very well, and maybe the greenhouse environment will be better for it, but I'm over this plant. I can't keep trying to revive this plant, so I'm going to give that one away. Let me just show you a bit closer. I mean, she's miserable, as you can see, really miserable. We've got a lot of yellowing leaves. It's a hybrid. It's called Marginata Albo. It looks a little bit like a Crimson Queen, but a Crimson Queen, surprisingly, is less dramatic. I think that is everything. Is it? Brilliant. I've got a completely empty box now. I'm really pleased with that. So I actually feel like I've got enough time to do some other things. I've got some cuttings that I want to pot up, and I'll show you those. So yeah, this is the part of the philodendron green heart that I saved, and I mean the glass vessel has a lot of algae, but it actually has a lot of roots. And then I've got another part of the plant as well, which I'm going to go and get. What else did I want to put up? I have this Monstera Siltepecana. I've had it in water for the longest time. I think I want to put this one into pon. So we're going to sort that dude out. And I might attempt to repot one of my Hoyas, but we'll see how time goes. So yeah, I'm going to put these plants back into the hallway, ready to go tomorrow morning. And I'll probably do a short for that, so that you can get, hopefully I'm allowed to video the greenhouse and everything. The market, is it called a market? No, it's not. It's called a garden centre. The garden centre is open to the public. I think it's open to the public generally, but there's like a market day where people can come and buy. Like most people go on a Saturday. They have like maybe there's a bit of a farmer's market. I know that there is a farmer's market at West Hampstead, which is about a 10-minute walk possibly from this garden centre, Mill Lane Garden Centre. So yeah, I'm going to pop these in the hallway, and then we can do some repotting. So here are the 2 bags all ready to go to a new home. Very happy with that. Some really cool plants in there as well, actually. And then over here, I just wanted to grab this dude. So we've got more of that philodendron green heart, and I just wanted to show off this new leaf. How cute is that new Clarinervium leaf? Very adorable. We are losing one here at the back. I mean, she's been facing the wall. That's the way it wants to face, so, you know, what can I do? But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And I actually have some more updates. Let me just do a couple of updates actually, may as well. I've got a new leaf coming from this plant, which is my Anthurium luxurians dark form. Can you check it out? I'm so excited. I'll probably chop this leaf off. Yeah, and then hopefully that leaf is going to point this way. I really, really hope so. This little Clarinervium's doing pretty okay. I mean, nothing bad has happened, apart from we are getting crispy, but not much crispier. And the inflorescence didn't actually, oh actually no, it kind of came out. It's just still stuck in its, I don't know, what do they call this, cataphyll. But yeah, maybe I could take some pollen from that. Let's see, put my finger on. Oh, yeah, there's definitely pollen there. This camera does not want to focus. Okay, yeah. And then the other plant I wanted to show you is this big dude, my Monstera albo, has got a new leaf coming. I'm so excited. It looks like it's got quite a bit of green on, but I have noticed that that's kind of its pattern. Like the one leaf will be highly variegated and then the next one will be less variegated, and that's quite a nice balance for the plant. That way it can photosynthesize and carry on pushing out new gorgeous leaves. Who else did I want to show you? This is the plant, one of the Hoyas that I actually need to repot. I split its pot by accident when I was pushing in the trellis, so it's, yeah, the pot is damaged, so it's currently sat in this plastic pot. Maybe I will just put it directly into that pot, or another aeroplane. Who else? Yeah, I decided to put my Hoya flagellata. I redid the trellis and it's looking a lot prettier now, so I'm happy with that. Wanted to show you my new Forgetii, Anthurium Forgetii's new leaf. It's looking a lot bigger than the one before. It did kind of struggle with the low humidity. As you can see, the humidity at the moment is 48. Yeah, and I'm just really pleased with it. It's finally growing and getting bigger. Another Hoya that I do need to repot, and I think I might take some cuttings because I don't really want it hanging too long. I think I want it, I'm going to cut it here. And I also want to take some cuttings from this plant, my Hoya Crimson Queen. The Splendid I chopped in half and it is doing really well. As you can see, there's the new leaf on the top cutting is coming. And where I cut the old plant, the bottom of the plant, there's a new shoot already coming out. And as you can see, they're both at the top of the poles. Now, the idea is that I would like to get these two plants onto one pole and then I can just extend. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a job, and I think I'll probably just do one video when tackling this particular job. Yeah. And who else did I want to show you? I think that's pretty much everyone. But like all the plants. Oh no, I haven't shown you my Pallidiphorum. So my Anthurium Pallidiphorum, the new leaf finally hardened off. Didn't really show you the process, but I probably showed you just the tip. But here's another one on its way. And what I've discovered with this plant is that I'm actually underwatering, dramatically underwatering. So now I'm kind of making sure that the reservoir is full. And I think once the reservoir is completely done, I'm still gonna leave maybe a little bit of moisture there in the bottom and then just re-water. And the crystallinums are both doing really well. The new leaf is absolutely stunning. And we have a new leaf coming. Let me just get in there. Yeah, so we've got a new leaf on its way. Very happy. Oh, this guy, my Hoya erythrina, has pushed out yet another new leaf. So we got this one, and I think there's another one on the side of it. So I actually had to unclip it from this thing. Got a new leaf there, and then I've got another one coming right there. This plant is really loving its location. It's getting plenty of natural light, and then also getting spoilt with some artificial lighting. Ooh, stop hugging. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with this plant. I'm really loving it more and more. It'll be interesting to see what its blooms are going to look like. Quick update on my Monstera albo, the one that I cut up. The bottom leaf is actually yellowing. Let me see if I can get it out of there. Hang on. So yeah, this was the bottom leaf, and as you can see, it's already yellowing. This actual leaf I had in pond before, but I've decided to repot it. It's now in sphagnum moss, and I put some rooting hormone on there as well. Especially once I saw that leaf yellowing, I was like, okay, this plant needs a little more attention. And the sphagnum moss is quite moist, so I'm going to just kind of let that chill out for a bit. And then I've got this plastic that I'm going to put on the top, so that hopefully that will activate the new growth point. Luckily the stem has a lot of green and white variegation on it, so it should be able to photosynthesize okay once that leaf drops off. And then I'll show you the other monsteras. Yeah, the other monsteras I decided to put in this propagation box. Even the top cutting, it got really, really hot, and I just kind of panicked. I was out at work, and I didn't really want to have to worry about what they were getting up to whilst I was out. Now, this part of the plant actually has quite a lot of roots. So I've put this one into soil, and that's its leaf, which is gorgeous. And then I have this one and this one are both in sphagnum moss. And then the top cut, which is this one, is in leca, and it's doing okay. It's got two aerial roots, that's one of them. And then there's one that's further down, which you can't see because it's in the leca. But yeah, good things, good things. Let's put you back in there. Get them all back together. Try not to get them touching though. Yes, I still have that thing about my plants touching. Oh, and then I do have another little one in there. Actually, it's been quite happy since I put it into this propagation box. So that is just like another Monstera albo from quite a long time ago. I think I did that first chop last year, or maybe it was during the winter. I can't really remember now, but yeah, it's kind of showing new growth, which is fantastic. But it's still very diddy. It's very, very dinky, and I've kind of pushed it back here so that it's not getting too much direct sunlight. And they are just happily living in there. And then down here I have another cutting that I grew from a node. So was there a leaf on this one? There may have been a leaf on this one. But yeah, I'm really loving this new leaf. It's suddenly gone really dark. I think there's going to be some thunder and lightning pretty soon. And that's its first leaf. Beautiful little half moon. That was its second leaf, which looks a little crumply, but this one is looking like perfection, and almost a half moon, which is, you know, it's the dream, isn't it? So yeah, that one just lives under there. I might put it in the propagation box, but for now it's looking fairly happy there. Who else do I want to show you? I think that's pretty much everyone. The Philodendron gloriosum, both of them are doing really well. This one, the Verde, is doing particularly well, and I think it's glowing up quite nicely because that was one of my, this is a new leaf right here. It's still busy trying to harden off. And it's got like a small plant in there as well. Sorry about the lighting, guys. Maybe I should swing the light round, hang on. And that's loads better. Yeah, so that's that. And then the other one is looking a bit, I don't know. I mean, it's growing, it's pushing out new leaves. This leaf is lovely. That's a beautiful leaf. I mean, yeah, it's doing its thing. I'm trying not to pester it too much or like give it a complex. But yeah, I think now I'm just gonna do this quick little repot. And yeah, we're gonna check out the roots and stuff. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna put it in. So yeah, I'm going to try and figure that out as well. Let me put the camera back on the stand. I'm back. Found this. I used to love this drink, Purdy's. And I got the apple and grape with ginseng because, you know, I need a little energizing. It says rejuvenate. And that's exactly how I feel. I need some rejuvenation. So I'm going to have a little sip of this. Oh my God, it's good. How are you coping with this heat wave? It has been crazy balmy. The good news is that I only had 2 days at work where the plants were home. I keep the windows open, but to lock them, they can only stay open about this much. So they were for 2 days in that kind of heat. Now that I'm home, obviously I've got them open really wide. Actually, why are they not wider? Let's get a bit more of a breeze. Yeah. There's absolutely no breeze at the moment. I actually forgot to show you one of my many Monstera albos. So how many have I got so far? I have the large one, the top cut. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, 9. No, hang on. I have 9 albos. Ah, and here's the other one. She's so cute. It's looking a little yellow at the moment. I do not know why, but the variegation is looking amazing. I'm thinking maybe I've just been giving it too high a light, so I might put this one in the hallway next to my Epipremnum and Marble Queen, because that's also doing really well. And that's actually another plant that I need to extend its pole. So yeah, another reason why I really need to dismantle the Splendid so I can get one of those poles. I probably will order some more poles, but yeah, I'm kind of like just keeping an eye on this one. It hasn't shown any, I mean, any day now we're going to get some new growth. Any day now, but at the moment it's kind of just working on its root system, which I will show you. Roots are looking really good. So I'm quite happy with that. It's actually in quite, it's just in Coco Coir with perlite. There might be some bark in there, but I don't think there is. I actually struggled with this plant. It did get root rot. What is that? It did get root rot, And I think at that stage it was in like a chunky aeroid mix, which is kind of weird because I thought it should be happy with that. But what I forgot was that I propagated this plant in water, then it went into sphagnum moss, and then I went straight for the aeroid mix. It was too quick a jump, so I must remember that in future, that actually it just needed a substrate that would hold more water. And once it does get bigger and it starts showing me some kind of slightly more mature leaves, although these leaves are fairly big, I'm really pleased with them. This plant is quite clearly a strong one because it didn't really push out leaves as small as this. I probably had one leaf that was a little smaller than this one, and that one croaked it. But yeah, they weren't quite as small as this one, but you know, I mean, I'm not shaming it or anything, but yeah, it's definitely going to be a strong one, but I just need to kind of figure out this yellowing thing. So if you have any suggestions, do let me know. I did buy some iron because one of you guys did tell me about leaves, especially the anthuriums. We were actually talking more about the anthuriums, about getting the leaves to look darker even though you're giving them high light. And I was told to get some iron, which I have. I'll show you the brand that I've been using. Oh, it's a little trough of goodies, which is quite low. I'm running out of supplies actually. I need to top up. Where is it? Ah, this one. So this is what I got. It says chelated iron microgranules, R&R shop, and it's organic micronutrient fertilizer. So yeah, I mean, it gives you some instructions on the back, but I've just been putting, oh, here we go. So you get like a little scooper with it, which is in the cupboard, and that holds 1 gram. It's really tiny little scooper, and then you put that to 1 litre of water. So I've got some of that mixed up in the cupboard in a plastic water bottle, which I keep out of the light. So yeah, and that has definitely been helping, although I haven't been religiously using it. But when my anthuriums were first showing signs of kind of just looking really pale, especially the luxurians, because that's the dark form, so it was looking kind of like just like the normal one. Oh, my lighting just went a bit weird just then. What's going on? Any minute now it's going to start raining. Yeah, so I used it for maybe 2 or 3 watering, and it sorted that right out, and I haven't actually been using it since then. Maybe I should start using it on this Monstera. Okay, so I didn't bring over those cuttings. So here are the cuttings. I've actually decided I'm going to put them into soil, and yeah, we're going to be going for pretty much a perlite and cocoa coir kind of mix. It's going to be quite a nice big plant. So the plant that I'm giving away is pretty much the same size. I'm going to tip the camera down, and yeah, let's get on to this job. I'm really pleased. Let me show the roots actually in back. How cool is this vessel? Love this. I bought this when I was visiting my daughter in Cape Town in South Africa, and the plant shop, I can't actually remember the name of the plant shop, but I will put that in the description. If anyone decides to go to Cape Town for a holiday, now is probably not the best time to go because it's winter. When it's summer here, it's winter there. But if you do go, you'll have the best time. It is it's good. It'll be a good holiday. It's you're gonna spoil yourself rotten and not have to spend huge amounts of money. So yeah, let's do this. Okay. Right. Got a pot as well. And I also have some liquor balls that I salvaged these liquor balls from when I first did one of the Monstera albos, which is now, that plant is now in Sphagnum Moss. This is the liquor balls, but I also have these ones which I kind of just gave a quick rinse. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just gave them a quick rinse. They were in soil before, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use those actually. And I'm going to use this pot. I think this is a good size. I've also already mixed up some soil. So this is Coco Coir. I've got some perlite in there. Whoops. So that's what those little white things are. We've got some vermiculite. No, not vermiculite. What is this? I'll come back to that. We've got some pumice in there, some bark, Coco Coir, and some cocoa husk. And oh, the blue looking one, where is that? Lost it now. Oh, here. This is zeolite. So yeah, that's kind of what I've mixed up. If you want to know the ratios, you can check out my video. It's just called Soil Mix, I think. My air-eyed soil mix. I'll put the name of the video in the description if you are interested in mixing up your own soil. But of course you can just go and buy, you know, you can just go and buy pre-made mixed soils, and they are amazing. I've tried two different companies, actually 2 or 3 different companies, and they're all fabulous. In the store that I work in, we sell, what one do we sell? We sell Grow Tropicals. But I also, when I buy stuff online, I like to buy also from Soil Ninja. So I'm just kind of being really picky with my, so I hope you can see that. Yeah, I'm just lining the bottom with some lacquer balls, and then I'm going to just put on a layer of soil so that my plant has something to grow into. And then I'm just gonna keep it really simple, guys. I'm just gonna literally pull them out like this. Check out those roots, aren't they just, oh, look at those. Those are amazing. So yeah, that's that bunch. And then I'm gonna get this bunch, which is like so straight and clean looking. And yeah, I'm going to keep that together like that. And just put them in the pot. Oops, sorry. Put them in the pot. I'm going to make a bit of a mess. Should have actually put my mat out. Of course I didn't, did I? Okay, yeah, so that's what we've got. Let's get rid of that. And I'm just going to fill that in like so. Push everything forward. Oops. Let's flip that back a little bit. Hope you can see what's going on. And then just fill in the front. Easy. Yay, saved a plant. So happy. Let's squash that down a little bit. That noise, that buzzing sound is my fridge. Sorry about that. Take that dead leaf out. There. Boom. That was so quick and so easy. Love that. And actually, where's that pot? I'm going to use this pot. This is a great pot for this plant. And we'll just give it a little water. There. Oh, don't you just love it when things are just simple and easy? That in the bottom of this vessel is rooting hormone. So yeah, if you are struggling to, or if you're impatient like me, you can use rooting hormone. But in this one, I didn't use any rooting hormones, so it's just kind of interesting. I actually found that they pretty much grew at the same kind of pace. I'm just gonna put that in there. And then all I need to do is just give it a little bit of water. I do want that rooting hormone though. Don't want to waste anything. So this is just plain water actually. I haven't put any fertilizer in there. But there is worm casting in the soil mix, which I actually forgot to say. And then one or two of the leaves are looking a little bit either sun bleached, or they'll probably eventually just croak it, but you know, I'm just pleased that I have. Oh, she looks so cute. That's a really sweet little pot of philodendron green heart. I'm really pleased with it. Next, I think I want to get this one into pon. Or should I put it in soil? No. Let's have a look at its roots. Whoa, check out those roots. Okay, that's a lot of roots. I don't think that that's going to go into soil. That will have to go into pon. Good thing about pon is at least when you just allow it to dry out, it should be fairly easy to get it back out of this vessel if I need to. And I'm going to be really picky and separate my collectibles. So I've actually booked some time off work because it is August, which is my birthday month, and I like to celebrate it all month as much as I can squeeze it out of it. So yeah, I'm kind of like looking forward to doing a couple of things. I'm actually like meeting up with my family one day before my birthday, and then on the day of my birthday I think I'm going to go and have lunch with a friend of mine, or I might have lunch with my family because they were kind of saying they wanted to do something the following day as well. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty decent. I think that's a fairly good reservoir. Actually, you know what? I think I might add a bit more perlite to this. Yeah, because it's been in water, I just want to make sure that it's in a substrate that's going to be nice and airy. Not too heavy on the roots. So by adding perlite, it'll just make it a little bit lighter on the roots. Okay, let's plonk it in. Just kind of turn it around a bit. Of course, I have to make a mess. Luckily, I haven't hoovered yet, so it's all good. Okay, I'm liking that. Let's hope that the plant is going to enjoy its new substrate. There we go. I've got a couple of gaps here. So I'm just going to use this kind of, I don't even know what this thing is. It's just a bit of metal. And I'm just going to try and wiggle some pon down there. Some pon and perlite. That's good. And then I'll just fill in that little hole. Happy. Oh, got another one here. And then with this plant, I'll definitely be watering it with fertilized water. I can use the same fertilizer at the moment for all my plants. Well, unless I'm using, yeah, no, I do. Well, sometimes I use, in the winter I was using slow release with the Hoyas. But, yeah, that is pretty cute. I quite like that. I just want to show you this plant. I've just suddenly realised that the leaf is like touching the glass. It's a new leaf, but I've just kind of obviously not been looking at this plant very much. And let me just take it, spin it round actually. Boom. So it clearly needs to hang off the edge now, because otherwise this leaf is going to end up being a bit deformed. Hopefully I caught it in enough time. So I've got a box and I'm just going to stand it on top of this box. And the box can go here. Should be okay. And then maybe we should place that leaf going forward. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud. Oh, actually, no, that's not going to work. So yeah, we'll just have to kind of live like that. Let's go around the other side. So yeah, oh, so cute. I might have to swap them around so that we get to see that new leaf. But yeah, plenty of updates. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about that leaf. Like I've just not been paying attention to it. Okay, I was planning on doing some Hoyas, but I think I'm going to leave that for another day. The temperature has now gone up to 34 centigrade. We had a little bit of thunder and lightning just now, so as you can see, it's like really gloomy outside. There's some storm clouds and stuff. So yeah, I think it's going to get a little bit darker and a little bit crazy any minute now. I'm going to wrap this up and say goodbye. Oh, let me just show you where the other plants are actually. So here is the philodendron lemon lime. I actually took it out of that pot and I've put it here. I was going to put it in the kitchen, but I think I'm going to try and keep this one in low light. Look at my Miranda. Oh, she loves the evening. So it's really, what time is it? It's probably about 6 or 7 o'clock now. And this is what happens at night time. And she'll probably stand up a little bit more as the evening goes on. And then this guy, the Monstera, I did add some water, so you can see there's some in the reservoir there, and it is fertilized water. And yeah, she's looking pretty in there. Now this plant was actually in fairly low light, so I think I'm going to put it back pretty much where it was, which was where. Okay, I think there's good. That's quite pretty. Yeah, I think that's decent. He looks really cute. I'm really happy. Ta-ra-la! Wow, I'm literally glistening. Look at the shine on that forehead. It's so hot. Can you hear that? It started raining, so that's good because now the humidity will go up a bit. Actually, I'm going to check and see what the humidity is right now. Temperature is 33 centigrade and the humidity is 46, which is very, very low. Anyway, I'm really happy with my new plant. My newly propagated plants. What I managed to salvage from almost a disastrous scenario with one of my eldest plants, so I'm really pleased I managed to save some, and also that I get to give some away. And yeah, finally potted up this Monstera, so I'm really interested to see whether it's going to grow well in pot. We have several of these in the store and they don't always seem to love the soil. They seem to be quite thirsty. So I think pond was a good move, but I will keep you updated on that and let you know how it's getting on. Thanks so much for hanging out. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. It was just a really chilled one. Grab my drink. I didn't really have a lot of energy with the heat and everything to do anything too crazy, but I hope that it was kind of just a nice light, easy going video that you could do a little repotting alongside, or cleaning, or a bit of yoga, or whatever it is that you guys get up to. Let me know actually what you do what you what you get up to whilst I'm faffing around with my plants. Quick sip. I don't normally get fizzy drinks, but this is one that I really, really like. Like, I don't like things like, I'm gonna like go into which ones I don't like, but I do really like this one because it's not too sweet. And it's just got like some different kind of flavorings going on. I think the ginseng is like winner. I really, really like this. So I'm gonna get some more of these, and it's suitable for vegetarians and vegans. I don't know why a drink wouldn't be suitable for vegetarian or vegan, but I suppose they have to put that on everything now. Anyway, yeah, let me know if you've got any like little tips on what was it, the yellowing leaf on my Monstera albo. Definitely do leave that in the comments down below. And if you have the Monstera siltepecana, I don't know if I'm saying that right, probably not. I think I am actually, must be saying it right by now. Yeah, give me, I want to know what's your experience been with that plant, because for me it's been a very slow grower. I mean, I did start with only 3 leaves, but I've had this cutting in water or probably over 6 months. I know it's very bad. I really hope it's going to be okay. But yeah, let me know what's your experience been. Have you found that putting it into pon has been a good move or not? And yeah, I didn't show you my lemon lime. Do you want to have a quick look at my lemon lime? I'm going to bring it in because the hallway is in the hallway at the moment and it's very dark. So yeah, I had 2 plants that I've had for a really long time. Both of them kind of my favourites. The one that I showed you, the philodendron green heart. I mean, it's not a favourite, it's just that I've had it for a really long time, and so it has that kind of sentimental value. It was kind of one of those beginner plants that really got me into this hobby. And the lemon lime is actually one of my all-time favourites, and I've had it, oh my gosh, for so long, and it almost croaked it. It suffered badly. It lived in the hallway in the winter and it got quite cold, and it was in pon and a whole bunch of things. Anyway, I ended up having to chop it up, and I'm going to show you what's left of it. Hopefully I've got some footage of it when it was big and luscious and gorgeous. Oh my god, it was so gorgeous. Let me show you what I've got left. So I have this bit that's in soil. This part which I rerouted and is in pon. So we've got a little experiment going. Put that there. And I have another part here in pon, which I don't know whether there's roots on this thing or not. I just put it straight into pon with no roots or anything, see if it will root that way. And we've got like new leaves coming, which is fantastic. Really pleased. The other one that's in pon also is growing really nicely. We've got new leaves, you can see there, and even the ends, and the leaves are all looking really healthy. It did have spider mite, had to spray it several times. I've been using a pesticide. I tried the neem oil, it wasn't strong enough. Neem oil for me is more of a preventative than, like when your plant is actually sick, then that is all too late. And then I've got 2 vessels. Let me get the other one. And then I have these 2 vessels where I had to do single leaf cuttings. And yeah, they're just propagating in water. And we can see a little bit of roots. I think you can see some roots in there. And there's definitely some roots there. Can you see the roots? There. So we've got roots going on. It's happening. So once it's all together, I know. It's so sad. This is like, I mean, this is the only bit that I have actually in soil. Once I've seen, I'm just going to keep an eye on the 2 pon ones and this soil one, and I'm just going to leave the other ones that are in, the 2 that are in water, the 2 propagations in water. I'll just leave them to root as much as they can. I haven't used actually any rooting hormone. Maybe I'll give that a go, we'll see. But I just want to see which 2 kind of look out of the 2 substrates, which will kind of give me the healthiest growth. So it's still a bit of an experiment at the moment, but this plant grew beautifully in pon, and I think I just should have brought it back into this room in the winter because it does get very cold out there. So it might have just been that. I don't know. If you have any experience or any advice when it comes to my philodendron lemon lime, I definitely want to know what it is that you're growing it in and what it is that you're doing with it. Oh, I love a bit of thunder. Don't you just love a bit of thunder? I love a bit of drama, me. So yeah, it's chucking it down. Oh, I almost want to go outside and just, because it's so hot, I'm almost tempted to go and stand in the rain. Maybe I'll take a plant with me. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks again for hanging out. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Excuse me. Do give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you here again very soon. Until next time, bye.